What's up, folks? We are truly blessed today on the Lord's Day. It is another best of 9, hopefully, series. This time it's going to be a ZVT between two players playing their main race, so hopefully it's a good one. It's going to be the blue Zerg player, Kevin Lee, going up against his yellow Terran opponent, bbreed. So Kevin hasn't played 1v1s for a while. He has laddered here and there, but nothing too substantial. But he is statistically the better player. Also, bbreed has been away for a while. We did see him win a 5-4 against Yellow Jello. What was that, like a week or two ago? So bbreed still solid, but Kevin, a bit of a different beast compared to Yellow Jello. Kevin going to be starting things off with the hatchery first. Not sure the exact timing that went down. Probably 16 if I had to guess. Overlords, not really sure what they're doing. Maybe just scouting for some proxy shenanigans. We do know that bbreed does sometimes go for that. This Overlord just chilling over here in this speed zone. That must feel kind of weird. Just like, I wonder what that feels like, just to have that extra speed coursing through your veins. Do Overlords have veins? That's an interesting thought experiment. Reaper making its way across the map. But as I was saying, these Overlords, not great positioning here either. I don't know why this guy's over here. Reaper's gonna come on in, start working on those Zerglings. They're gonna do a little dance. I would be surprised to see too many of those go down. One goes down, that's acceptable. And yeah, it looks like that's probably gonna be it for now. Back to the Overlords. Kevin does this a lot. They don't really serve too much of a purpose right here. Like, this gives you a 1 second notice if an attack comes out. And that's not really too impactful. You can achieve the same thing with a Zergling over here. That first Overlord should typically make its way somewhere around here. Maybe over here, float to the back or something, just to spot what your opponent's doing. Now, what is bbreed doing? He's going for a third command center, no wall, which is very risky against Kevin Lee. 5 Lings coming across now. They are probably going to get this Reaper, but 2 Hellions going to pop out, and that should be enough to push those away. It looks like instead of going for that Reaper, those Lings went for 2 SCVs. All the Lings did go down, however. And Kevin did spot that there's no wall. So is he going to react to that? Is he going to try to punish this? We do see 8 Zerglings in production. Third base on the way as well. So it's not a full committed attack. 8 Lings. I'm not sure if they'll really be able to do too much damage. Certainly not with an extra 2 Hellions over here. But if these Terran units are out of position, it looks like no, they are just gonna meet the Lings out in the middle of the map. So all the Lings go down, no Terran units going down. So that's a pretty big loss there for Kevin. Now he does have to remake some more Lings to defend against this, and that's gonna cut into his drone count. That Queen blocking that ramp there, so Terran units not able to get up into the main base, and I don't know if you really want to be sticking around here. It looks like bbreed is going to run back home, and more Zerglings on the way. Layer is done. An additional Queen being produced out of that main hatchery. Worker count very poor for the Zerg player, 33. to the 36 SCVs of the Terran. We do have Kevin's signature Spire coming on down now. Historically, bbreed has been pretty weak to that Spire tech. He is thinking of that, however. He's got Widow Mines in his mineral lines. That natural, at least. He does have the engineering bay, so missile turrets can be made, hopefully. And we do gotta watch out for these Widow Mines because they could potentially splash on their SCV buddies. Missile turret being produced now in the main mineral line. A lot of idle SCVs. We have seen this from bbreed in the past. Gotta do better with those. Just queue them up back into the minerals or something. Like this guy as well. So, not the best control there. And yeah, there we go. There is a bit of splash on those SCVs. Luckily, they do have enough HP to tank that. I'm back at home, Kevin. Fire has completed. No Mutalisks on the way just yet. He's a little bit supply block. 3 Overlords do pop, so he does have the supply now, but low on minerals. And bbreed content to just leave his front door wide open. It's a little scary, especially given his opponent. You could just flood in with Lingbane at any given moment, so this is risky business here. What kind of scouting has bbreed done? Virtually none. Viking going to be flying around, but not going to be getting too much information. 9 mutas on the way, and that's going to be pretty scary once those pop. I think a missile turret and Widow Mine should be enough to keep these mineral lines safe. However, this third base is vulnerable. These production facilities are pretty vulnerable. So there definitely is potential for damage from these Mutalisks. SCV, not sure what it's doing over here. Just hanging out on creep, I suppose. Mutalisks are done. They are making their way across the map. And now Kevin droning up a little bit. We do see a big swell of drones coming into the third, and here is that Muta attack. As I mentioned, that third base essentially naked. This missile turret moments from finishing. That is so unfortunate. So many SCVs going down on this third base, and no, these SCVs could have been going for that missile turret, try to complete that, but now bbreed scrambling for his defenses. These Marines do show up in time to save that third base, but 11 SCVs going down. A couple buildings as well. I think that Reaper went down, so pretty good damage already. I don't know about flying all the way home. Maybe just like hang out here, see if you can find another opening. Gotta continue to be active with those mutas. That is really their main strength, that they are so fast, they're so mobile. You can hit at different places and just spread your opponent's defenses thin while you macro up back home. Speaking of macro, Kevin's is not the best, to be honest. Third base still not fully saturated. This gas 4 out of 3, a little bit inefficient there. Fourth base is going down, so that's a little bit nice, but 61 workers, that is a little bit too little for a ZVT, especially considering how little pressure he has been receiving from his Terran opponent. Muta's now coming back in. We do have more than before, so they are going to make quick work of that missile turret. Now this mineral line ripe for the picking, does get a couple mules, a couple SCVs. However, it looks like the Marines are able to push that back. Kevin floating a lot of money right now. Maybe focusing a little too much on the micro of these mutas that are once again flying a little too far away. Back at home, we do have the hive on the way. Neuroparasite being researched. That is interesting. There's not many good neural targets in this Terran army. I guess the siege tanks are okay, but look at this rally. It's absolutely disastrous. Not sure why they are all just chilling over here. bbreed is gonna control his units. Mutas come in for another soiree. Don't take out too much. A couple SCVs damaging this missile turret. Looks like no repair, so is it gonna burn down? Oh, okay. SCVs do repair that, and Terran army gonna be moving out. The mutas do spot that, so Kevin gonna be aware of what's coming his way. 151 to 181 supply, so Kevin, despite his massive bank, is trailing quite heavily in the supply department. However, keep in mind, about 30 of that supply is going to be in Mutalists, which do not do that great in a straight-up fight. They do capitalize on that undefended Thor, so that's a little nice. But I don't know. These Mutas not going to be too helpful here. The Lingbane, however, that is the important army in this upcoming fight. It's all going to come down to the Baneling hits and the tank shots. Got to siege up those tanks, and oh, a little bit unprotected. Does lose one tank for a couple mutas. These Banelings going to roll into Marauders. That is not the best use of the Banelings. Handful of mutas still remain back here, and here comes the attack from bbreed. How is it going to do? Once got to siege up this extra tank, and we have seen that quite a lot from bbreed. Not the best tank sieging. Looks like a few Marauders gonna move up just to soak up some Banelings, and that is pretty good, as we do see a lot of Banelings being wasted on the Marauders, and in comes Kevin streaming down this tiny choke point. Siege tanks doing so much damage, and is that gonna be enough to win the game for him? It looks like perhaps Kevin has so much money in the bank, but not sure why he's not spending. Does he not have the larva? We see his queens with a lot of energy. He has been slacking on the inject department, and here come the Terran army, and these Lings just streaming to their deaths. It looks like the tanks have been taken out, some Banelings being morphed in, but what about these Marines? The natural base does go down, 20 plus workers going down, and these Banelings, they do finish up, but what are they gonna do? It looks like a bunch of them getting wasted, and GG's gonna get called. bbreed gonna take game number 1. Welcome back, folks, to game number 2 in this best of 9 series. I think we can all agree that that was not the outcome we were probably expecting in game number 1. As we see, this is the main base of the man currently down 0-1. It's the Blue Zerg player, Kevin Lee. And his opponent surviving the Mutalisk fire in game number 1, and then winning with a very solid Marine, tank, Marauder, Medevac. Push. Not the best play out of Kevin in game number 1, as economy was kind of poor, spending was kind of poor, injects were kind of poor. So definitely gonna have to clean that up if he wants to win this series. It was just game number 1, however, so there is still time to warm up, to get your ducks in a row. I don't know if that's what that saying means, but yeah, Kevin, I'm gonna have to do better. Game number 2 here, we've got Reaper on the way. Command center gonna be thrown down momentarily. There it goes. And for the Zerg player was, once again, a hatch gas pool. Kevin most likely gonna continue mining gas, which is not often the right thing to do. You kind of just want to start that speed and then commit 2 or even 3 of those gas drones back to minerals. So a little bit inefficient there. Reaper gonna be making its way in now. Queen gonna be a little late. 2 Zerglings have shown up, but the Reaper can take those out. So bbreed perhaps giving us a little bit too much respect. Should probably be trying to get a little bit more damage done here. Does get a drone, so that is nice. And yeah, the damage actually is starting to rack up, wasting a few shots onto the hatchery there. 2 more Zerglings do pop, so not as bad as it could have been for Kevin, but still pretty bad. That was, what, 3 Zerglings, 1 drone? Reaper gets out with his life as well. It's a pretty decent start here for bbreed now. Kevin, no real tech on the way just yet. We do see the effect of continuing to mine gas. 200 gas for what? You don't need that gas right now. He's getting Overlord speed, which, I mean, I guess it'll help with scouting, but not the most important upgrade right now. 3rd base coming down for Kevin. Reaper gonna be coming in once again, maybe? But Lings do have speed now, so this Reaper is gonna go down. Not sure why he was just hanging out in plain sight of this Overlord. Not the best spot to be hanging out. Some full view of your opponent. Once again, these Overlord positioning is a little bit strange. This guy's completely useless. Baneling Nest in production now. Layer on the way. 2nd gas being saturated. But it doesn't look like Kevin has plans for any sort of aggression just yet. Gases 3 and 4 coming down as well. It's a very gas heavy plan for Kevin. Most likely gonna be mutas again. I don't think you really need this much gas for anything else, but sometimes he does go for something crazy like Roach Hydra. We'll see what he decides to do. 3rd command center is up in the main base, so that's extra mules, extra SCV production. He can float this on over when he sees fit. Viking patrolling the skies, gonna be taken out. 1 Overlord. That's not too shabby already. bbreed, no wall. And his natural base playing with fire once again. And I wonder if at any time during this series, will Kevin decide to just pull the trigger on a crazy Ling flood and capitalize on the lack of wall? I did see something in the production tab earlier. it was several drop overlords. So here they are. Looks like Kevin getting a little cheeky here, going for Ling Bane drops. That is an interesting choice. Let's see if that plays out for him. Empty medevac making its way across the map. Not sure why. Looks like maybe it was just a misclick. I don't know. But here comes the drop overlords. This one Baneling wants to join in, but all the overlords are full, and this Baneling, poor guy, is just waddling on the ground like, hey, wait for me, I want to come too. That's so sad. Third base is landed now for bbreed. He does have defensive missile turrets. I don't think he really spotted anything, so it's just a bit of a preemptive defense there. We do see mutas on the way, so it was the right call. And here comes that drop. Got to keep an eye out for those. Looks like going to be mostly the same unit composition for bbreed, except more of a focus on Widow Mines this time around. He does have the factory with a siege tank, but factory with tech lab, but no siege tanks on the field just yet. Overlords, they do show up, and they are gonna drop and unload into the main base. Does bbreed spot this? No, it is a blind spot, so everything's gonna unload, and this could be bad news bears. Let's see. bbreed bit supply blocked as well, and here comes the Ling Bane, and a lot of SCVs gonna go down in the main base, and now bbreed trying to scramble his units for the defense, but 16 SCVs already going down. Ling's kind of derping around there, so not the most damage in the world, but 17 SCVs certainly pretty good. And oh, is this Overlord gonna go down? Oh, gets the empty one, but what about this full one? And yes, it is going to go down. Only 2 Zerglings going to be able to unload there. So bbreed making the best out of a bad situation. We do have 13 more Mutalisks on the production tab to join up with the 5 already on the field. Let's do some quick maths. That's going to be 18 total once the 13 come out. Vikings still doing work on these Overlords, and bbreed, they take some big damage there, but Kevin, not the best droner. So bbreed only trailing by 7. Army actually favoring bbreed. He's got 69. That's very nice. And now those 18 mutas, they are taking the skies. They are going to be making their way downtown, flying fast. Faces past, and they are homebound. First missile turret gonna go down, but the mutas fighting Marines instead. So a couple mutas do go down. Don't know if that was necessarily the best decision. They lose 3 mutas and only took out, what, a missile turret, a few Marines. They are still roaming the skies, however. Gonna potentially take out another missile turret, and that's about it for now. Another muta goes down, so defense pretty solid so far from bbreed, who actually has the supply lead lightly. Kevin with a lot of money in the bank once again. These queens, lots of energy on them, has not been hitting his injects too well. Here comes bbreed's counterattack. A lot of wasted supply in the mutas once again, but the Ling Bane, are they going to be able to find those money connections? bbreed has the 1-1 upgrades. 1 tank is sieged up. These mutas kind of wasting their lives against the Marines, but here comes the Ling Bane of Kevin. A lot of Banelings crashing into tanks and Marauders, but it looks like that is just barely going to be enough to clean it up. Mutas do take out that Viking, and they do give chase to the medevacs, but it looks like medevacs should be able to get on out of there. And bbreed does evacuate, but the attack was a bit of a failure. 6 mutas left, 11 more in the way, in the production tab, however. So The threat of mutas not done yet. They're just gonna work on these supply depots, it looks like. Marine's gonna push those away. And now those extra mutas do spawn 10 more drones on the production tab. So even workers right now, but Kevin's gonna shoot ahead just slightly. However, keep in mind, Terran has mules. So economy probably pretty close right now. Yeah, it's actually favoring the Terran. Probably because he dropped some mules, I'm guessing. Yeah, look at that big mule flood over there. Muta being an absolute nuisance in the skies. Not enough Marines, so a lot of stuff going to be going down these supply depots. Siege tank sieging up in the mineral line. That's not too useful, but lots of supply depots going down there. bbreed with a big supply block, and these Marines just walking into their deaths. Not enough anti-air here for bbreed. Missile turret's gonna go down to the mutas, and bit of an unceremonious end here. GG's gonna get called, and Kevin is going to tie it up 1-1. Alrighty.
Good luck. Have fun.
This is gonna be a first-person 1v1 against bbreed because Kevin had to go take care of his daughter or something. Add that to the list, folks, if it's not already on there.
Not enough minerals.
PBT. Historically, a pretty even matchup between bbreed and myself.
You must construct additional pylons.
Let's see what he's doing. See if we can harass that SUV a little bit. No, he's got a second SUV kind of helping out, so that's okay. We're just gonna scout around. He does have that gas. Ooh.
Not the probes. They're attacking our cute little probes.
I'm not too concerned about this wall here
probes.
because it is
They're
TVP,
attacking our cute little probes.
so should be fine. I'm gonna drop down a Nexus now.
Minerals now. Get 'em.
Second pylon.
Not enough minerals.
You're gonna start things off with an adept to defend against that potential Reaper. And let's go for a Robo.
The firstborn shall persevere.
No! Why is this adept so slow?
Najakar.
So lost 2 probes there. That is definitely less than ideal.
Shall be reclaimed.
Minerals now. Get them. Not enough energy.
Give us your command. Glory to the day.
Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
The Templar, march.
Hopefully he doesn't come back in. Oh my god!
Forward.
As I was saying.
Yes, Executor.
Oh no!
We serve with pride.
Minerals now.
The first.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
Let
Yeah, a bit sloppy here so far.
I return to serve.
Where's Najakar, Mina? Ire shall be reclaimed.
Let's see what we can see with these.
We are. Let your will be heard. Let none deter us. Let your.
We need more Artosis pylons.
The enemy closes.
You must.
Okay, that was nice. Took that out.
Faith.
And what's going on in this Terran base? Can we get up into the main? No.
Let as Allah.
Cool, we got a
Where shall we
free
march?
SCV there, pretty much.
Yes, Executor. The Templar.
I return to serve.
Another one, that's not bad. And oh, he's got a Raven. No!
We need more Artosis pylons.
I like
Unacceptable warp location. Insufficient Vespine gas.
Big
I mean,
supply
no.
block right
You can't
now.
warp there.
We are one mind. It shall be. Let your will be heard. Faith.
Oh man, what is that probe doing?
Finished learning.
Get double
We
those.
serve with pride. To glory. Where shall we march? We are not
I
a
return to serve.
Unacceptable warp location.
I like for iron.
Oh man, I don't have enough gateways. This
Now.
is
Get him!
no bueno. Oh! Okay, let's see if we can jump on this tank.
forward.
Research complete. I mean, no. You can't warp there.
Kassav. I like for iron.
Well, that wasn't the best. Oh my goodness, my gateway count is pretty bad. Where is his stuff? Okay, not everything is rallying, so that's good.
The minerals have up and gone. You must place that in a power field.
I like for iron. I return to serve.
Mineral field depleted.
I don't know where to put my buildings. God damn. Okay. Uh-oh, why is he scanning me? That's a little awkward.
I'm here in the shadows.
But most of his units still out here. No upgrades, so that's good.
Mineral field depleted. Gas, buddy. Come on, need gas. Upgrade complete.
Uh-oh, wait, where did everything go? Oh.
The merging is complete.
The minerals have up and gone.
For Artanis.
Oh! Okay.
Let your will be.
Oh!
Finished learning.
I like for iron. We embrace the glory of battle. I like for iron.
Okay, pretty good there, I would say. Let's see. Can we? Oh,
Very wise.
what's this guy doing here?
We move unseen.
Take that out.
We are the light.
Not enough minerals.
Can we go for the counter attack?
Minerals now! Get them!
You require my skills.
I mean, no. You can't warp there.
My light for iron.
Unacceptable warp location. I mean, no. You can't warp there.
My light for we embrace the glory of battle.
I think that should be game. I mean, my
Shall be as you
zealot's doing work in the main base as well. GG's gonna get called.
And they're out of here!